little long though, but is that okay?
Sure.
And you like to be read too?
Sure.
Okay. This is, I think, the great modern poem on hope, and the last name is Nye, Naomi Nye. Wandering around the Albuquerque airport terminal, after learning my flight had been detained for 4 hours, I heard an announcement. If anyone in the vicinity of Gate 4A understands any Arabic, please come to the gate immediately. Well, one pauses these days. Gate 4A was my own gate, so I went there. An older woman in full traditional Palestinian embroidered dress, just like my grandma wore, was crumpled to the floor, wailing loudly. "Help," said the flight service person. "Talk to her. What is her problem? We told her the flight was going to be late, and she did this." I stooped to put my arm around the woman and spoke to her haltingly. "Shadoa, Shabiyuk, Habidi, Stani, Shwe, Min, Fadlik, Shabit, Siwi." The minute she heard my words, she knew. However poorly used, she knew them and she stopped crying. She thought the flight had been canceled entirely. She needed to be in El Paso for major medical treatment the next day. I said, "You're fine, you'll get there. Who's picking you up? Let's call him." We called her son and I spoke with him in English. I told him I would stay with his mother till we got on the plane and would ride next to her. Then she talked to him. Then we called her other sons just for fun. Then we called my dad, and he and she spoke for a while in Arabic. And found out, of course, that they had 10 shared friends. Then I thought, just for the heck of it, why not call some Palestinian poets I knew? And let them chat with her. This all took about 2 hours. She was laughing a lot by then, telling me about her life, patting my knee, answering questions. She had pulled a sack of homemade mamoul cookies, little powdered sugar crumbly mounds stuffed with dates and nuts, out of her bag, and she was offering them to all the women at the gate. To my amazement, not a single woman declined one. It was like a sacrament. The traveler from Argentina, the mom from California, the lovely woman from Laredo, we were all covered with the same powdered sugar. And smiling, there is no better cookie. And then the airline broke out the free beverages from huge coolers, and 2 little girls from our flight ran around serving us all apple juice. And they were all covered with the same powdered sugar too. And I noticed my new best friend, by now we were holding hands, had a potted plant poking out of her bag. Some medicinal thing with green furry leaves. Such an old country traveling tradition, always carry a plant. Always stay rooted to somewhere. And I looked around that gate of late and weary people, and I thought, this is the world I want to live in. The shared world. Not a single person in this gate, once the crying of confusion stopped, seemed apprehensive about any other person. They took the cookies. I wanted to hug all those other women too, and this can still happen anywhere. Not everything is lost. So I wondered if you could...
I like that.